Thierry Bayle. I'm the founder of Global Fashion Management. I act as a consultant, coach, and business manager, and I work with brands and retailers and help them basically earn more money. I do that bringing, I would say, over 20 years experience on the business side of fashion and retail, and bringing, I would say, an international experience because I was really fortunate, to have a father who was diplomat. So we traveled across 7 countries even before the age of 18. And, you're able to share that ability and that knowledge with the students and being able to bring them experience from Madagascar, Venezuela, the US, several European countries, as well as, business expertise in Southeast Asia, the Indian subcontinent, New York, and London. Today at INSEEC, the objective is to do and provide them insight on sales policy for companies. So we are involved in sales and the sales exercise every day of our life, whether on the personal side as well as on the business side. And not only are you going to be confronted with sales exercise and task when you're dealing in the sales department, but as well when you're dealing with marketing people, top management, deputies, and even, I would say, somebody having to do research is still going to have to convince the management to give them that funding to fund the research. So the objective is really being able to be based in London, which I consider, one of the most cosmopolitan city, and certainly in front of Paris. The students are able to be in London and really benefit from that opportunity to connect with not only the value market, but also the luxury market. So it's really that opportunity they have to understand sales at all levels. We know that ultimately between a way you're going to connect with a Japanese person or company, the way you're going to be dealing with an Italian or a British or an American is actually going to make a big difference. I mean, for example, if we take the world of fashion, so many British people go to the US and they feel it's going to be an easy thing vis-a-vis, for example, to a French company who's not going to speak English. But the reality is the words you're going to use in the US are going to be different than the one you would use in the UK. And by putting those wrong words, they will actually lose the business. You go back to an element of culture. As you know, the British are not going to be easily opening up to a third party. I'm sure you've seen Italians embracing themselves. The British are going to keep their distance. By being in London, it's important really to understand the British way of working, the culture, but at the same time is my opportunity through all the experience I've had to share with them how it's happening in other countries. So you've got to make sure you understand those differences so you've got more tools in your bag to be a better salesperson.